Can I get something to drink? I'm not laughing here.
Just be still for I ask you. How we got here, though, the court would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the efforts that resulted in you being here today, Mr. Bauer. The cooperative effort from law enforcement in incredibly difficult technical investigation and the cooperation between the Warren Police Department, Detroit Police Department, Bloomfield Hills, and supporting agencies, Detective Verdesti's efforts, an incredible investigation, complex. And the reason I mention that is because efforts were made by the defendant here about it to conceal your identity through this process, that only through the diligence of the investigatory agencies that we had produced the evidence that was necessary for this to go forward. And the court recognizes too the manner in which the evidence was presented. It was done coherently, logically, in a manner so that those viewing the technical aspects of this evidence could appreciate and comprehend all that went into it, and the prosecution, the court acknowledges for the manner of presenting the evidence to this jury. It is the obligation of this court in imposing sentence to consider the punishment, rehabilitation, the need to protect society, as well as deterrent similar offenses, and individualized sentencing, and imposing sentence. The nature of this crime, well, let me let you allocute first.
Please. Can I, sir, Judge, can I please get some water? I literally need, I can't breathe. Right. I mean, all due respect, sir, he can sit down.
What?
He can sit down. I don't.
Okay.
I don't need him here.
Your Honor, I would ask that defendant be addressing the court and not the gallery. I don't think it's appropriate for him to be facing.
I actually think it's up to the family. They should know the truth.
You just allocute.
Okay.
And Madam Prosecutor, he can face the wall if he wants to. We're going to get his allocution. Conclude this.
Thank you. I do want everybody to know I am not here laughing or making a joke out of this at all. The hardest thing I've ever had to do is sit here and keep my chin up through the impact statements. It was unbearable. I appreciate your passion, even though your passion is directed towards me. I will be getting into great detail of September 30th, 2020. It will be shocking. Your Honor, Judge, I will not disrespect your courtroom, but more importantly, I will not disrespect the victims and the victims' family. It's been 21 months. They deserve the truth. So does my family. Judge, your job is vital in many ways to make sure that these prosecutors and these detectives are not acting in above the law manner, which is really an uphill battle when both sides are hiding the truth. page 356, 357 of my discovery packet. I'm pretty sure they know what this is. Officer in charge, Detective Corporal Jim Twadeski, badge number 472. That's him right there. Request warrant. See attachment 1. Let's see attachment 1. Please, please. I am not disrespecting nobody here, I promise you. I will get into great details of September 30th. I'll take their evidence and everything they hid, and we'll put it together.
We're not gonna wait.
Further investigation showed.
We're not gonna retry this case.
I'm not. I'm speaking.
Stop. During the course of the trial, you had your opportunity to present your evidence and perspective of that evidence.
I understand.
We are not doing that here today.
I know. I'm telling them what happened on September 30th. They deserve to know.
You're gonna do it without reference to the reports or reference to the manner.
Well, to get to the truth, you must.
You just say what you know of
Sure.
September 30th.
No problem. I will.
Do that and move forward.
I know I have to, Judge. This is my right to allocute.
Yeah, your right
Further-
to allocute is limited. I am not going through this whole trial. So now you allocute with respect to your sentencing here today.
I am.
Okay? Go
That's
ahead.
exactly what I'm doing. But for them to know the truth, they have to know what was going on here. Further investigation showed
No,
Takoya
I'm
Moore
talking about the
was
investigation.
last known alive in my driveway. Surveillance system obtained from my home shows Takoya Moore and me leave together on 9:30. They know nobody gets shot and killed in my driveway. So they need to know the truth. The family, the whole world needs to know the truth. I'm going to tell you everything.
Stop. No. We're not going through.
Okay, I won't. I will.
You want to talk to me about what you did or why I shouldn't sentence you?
Okay. So I am limited on what I allocute. Is this what's going on here?
And we're not going to go through the evidence.
I know, but I have a right to allocute.
You do. Allocute.
So I am. I'm trying to, but I'm getting interrupted. This is a search warrant that this man swore into under oath in another judge in another proceeding,
No, I'm not going to.
and then with disregard for the truth.
Move on.
I'm not speaking on the search warrant, sir. You're not letting me speak. I'm trying to speak. You guys cannot know the truth unless I speak. I am getting stopped for reasons. I know. You guys have to let me speak. I listen to you guys. And
As difficult as it is to hear him go through this process, as we go through this process, we're going to have to endure some. And I'd appreciate we just, in this opportunity, and let's move on. I'm not going through this comment on each aspect of this investigation that was done during the trial.
that's why I fired my attorney.
You can deal with that some other point.
How? This is my last proceeding.
No, you know you've already.
Yeah, but I am innocent, and I can explain the whole case from front to back.
No, stop. You're not going to explain the whole case.
So what, you're just going to sit here and say I did it? When there's lies going on in this courtroom, they know the truth. They're sitting right
The
there.
jury determined you did.
The jury got bamboozled.
That's for another court to decide.
How?
This court is not.
The family deserves to know.
They have heard the evidence in this case.
Am I not allowed to allocute, Leo?
You're not allowed to go further with discussion of the evidence.
Okay.
Right? You want to talk about something else?
Okay, well, this detective, Jim Twadeski's report, he did, with disregard for the truth, he lied at my trial. I'm going to explain why. The beginning of the investigation,
Explain why.
he was telling the truth
All right.
because he was under the impression that he was going to get some relief from the ballistic report, from the DNA and the forensic report. That was very clear, and early on that detective was in some choppy waters.
No.
Well, I'm telling you what happened here.
No, you're not telling me what happened.
Okay, well, I'll just get right to it then. And then we can go back to that. Mrs. Evans, I did want to write you back in the beginning. I did, honestly. But please understand, it was an active case, a case very political in the streets. But now, I'll speak the truth. I will not shy away from no aspects of it. We'll go to September 29th, or 28th, 2020. My surveillance system from my home shows Takoyo Moore back from West Virginia, pulls in my driveway. I hop in with a backpack that is light. Mrs. Evans, when I hop out, you can tell the money has the backpack looking heavy because there was enough money in that backpack to buy a boatload, to be exact. We're going to fast forward now, September 30th, 2020. I put that backpack in the Kia, I get in, I put my seatbelt on, and then we're gone. Mrs. Evans, that prosecution wants you to settle for where that detective's investigation stops cold in my driveway. But getting to the truth, you must get past the lies. The prosecution's begging you to believe what you don't see. I'm begging you to make them explain. These government officials know Takoyo Moore does not get shot and killed in my driveway, period. So ask them for Takoyo Moore's top 10 list, his call volume for his second phone, his third phone, his fourth. You will then know who Takoyo Moore is communicating with all night. You'll know the whens, the whos, the whys. The snakes that slither are not really thinkers, Mrs. Evans. They're mistakers. It was very well documented we had ties out of state. Ties to sourcing company, ties to narcotics, ties to boats, ties to Canada. They know. We were under investigation for months prior. The undercovers, the narcos, heckling every chance they got. Then lucked up, they found the gun in Takoyo's truck, so we switched up rental cars. And we consistently switched up communications. There was many phones. Yeah, everything will be understood very clear here. But the night the undercover got the gun from Takoyo's truck, they were really looking for a shipment that came in from Ontario. They know. They had our routes. They discovered our trackers, the GPS trackers. They were attached to our shipments of boats. Boatloads coming from Canada, to be exact. Mrs. Evans, you must understand the mindset to understand the facts of evidence to truly understand the night. The boats, the gas station trips. I asked that gas station clerk how she's doing. She says, tired. I said, me too. Just last preparations for a boating mission. Then the GPS got the Kia at a boat dock waiting for a shipment. These are not difficult facts. It's just facts the prosecution must shy away from because that detective's investigation stops cold in my driveway. Mr. Prosecutor, whatever happened to Kevin Litt? Mrs. Evans, Kevin Litt is Takoyo Moore's neighbor from Warren that reported gunshots at 1 a.m. But that detective couldn't explain the timeline because the GPS got the Kia at a boat dock. So he has a bright idea to assemble a huge team with scuba divers to the boat dock, searching for the 3 murder weapons, 6 phones, a backpack, and a boatload